Hello, I'm not sure if you saw that I don't know, not ran out, but there was connection problem. So I'm going to do this flower again. This is a flower I'm trying to achieve for a hat that I'm going to be placing on Amazon. And I told the process, which I might be able to do, but why not do it again? So I'm just finishing this one up. And we'll cut the thread. I always like to leave a little bit of extra thread because you never know, you might need it to attach something and make sure that it is going to be secure to what you're making. Okay, so here we go. Let's start again. Like I said, there's no particular way to make these things. You just want to start with as much material as possible. Now these are one-off, they're cut, they're not perfect, but who is? So we do this, just put it at the bottom because we want the round petal parts to be on top of the flower. So I don't have a specific way to do things. I just like to gather a few and then see how it looks. It's just about taking this step by step and being in the moment. So that's how I work. Like that. Just keep adding at the bottom. So there's certain, even when you want to be creative, there's sometimes also important to be consistent with the basics. So the basic is putting it all every time at the bottom of the heart. Like that. That's the consistent thing. And the more you make the base, or the base is the structure of it simple and just one style, one kind of way to do it where you just have everything going through the bottom, then the more creative you can get once you start designing, quote unquote, what kind of flower you want to have. So, like I said before, I don't like to put too many pieces or petals in because I like to see how it looks before I secure it. I mean, I think more more loose petals are freer than, say, this one. It's very concise, this was like a mass production, and this is kind of really handmade. It's just free. So if I have two of those, it'll make it easy for me to decorate my hat. Now actually I've got enough petals for a third one, but if I do these two, then I can actually put these around to reinforce my design on the hat when I'm finished, which you'll get to see. So I'll just show you again once I've decided that these are enough hearts. And let's always take, in this case, one more just for measure, even though the design is less is more, but the handmade things, it's best to use more material so that you have to do less designing. So don't be stingy with a heart. Yeah, it would be, if you're not sure, add an extra one. When you're creating the basis of your design, you're organizing the material, you're making the basic form before you go on to really design the end product. So I'm going in and out. What I said before is I'll go in here, go right back in without pulling that loop there, so that on the other side I can pull it, and this is to make it really tight and secure. Like I was saying, that thread is not as strong as it used to be, and I'll do that 2 times and I can sleep well at night knowing. Well, the really nice thing is people have told me that they really like their hats still after 10 years because they're still looking good. So that's really a testimony to, making sure everything is really well done. So while I have this thread here, I will just start putting it on the hat. Now this is the hat. Yeah. And first I'm gonna look and see, oh, I've got some here, so that's good. It's nothing like 2 threads. So I've got this, I think I'm gonna put it over here. So this needs some loose petals, I think. All right, tuck it in here. So thinking this looks thicker, so I'm gonna put that here away from it, and then put the, so that's the thinner, then put the lighter petals here. Yeah, because this is gathered together. So because I have this already on a thread, I'm just going to tack it here. I can always take it away. Yeah, so I'm just going to tack it in there before I decide if I like it. You know, don't jump the goat too quickly. It's good to kind of take time, have a process. Yeah, so I'm just pulling it at the moment. And then luckily I have this thread here, and I'm going to take this smaller one and put it here. You can see what I'm doing, like that. And put that there. Make sure. So I'm going to show you the process of putting this handmade hat on FBA, which is Fulfillment by Amazon, so that I just get on making more hats, because you know it's hard to be a small business, and it's quite good that Amazon is now taking over the the logistics of selling handmade things. So there, that looks quite nice actually, I think, even though I probably need to tack it down, but I will show you. Operation is lock, rotate device back. Oh, I don't know what that means. This is all quite new because I'm gonna put the elastic on. I need 2 hands to do that, that's why. And then this is to hold it on the model slippery head. Oh, orientation is locked. Okay, that's fine. Pull this. So can you see? Or rotate back. Oh, okay. So here we go. That's looking, all right. What I can do, like I said, is I will place a few of these, and in this case I'll probably fold it and place a few strategically there. And so that'll look quite nice when it's finished. So thanks you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel because there's a lot in store to share with you. All my tips and tricks of over giving my age away, at least 20 years of millinery experience and working with unusual fabrics. So have a pleasant weekend and be good to one another. Bye.